This is the NBA Finals, Game 2. The Timberwolves, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Celtics. Which heroes will rise? The NBA playoffs start now.
The NBA playoffs continue. Just 2 teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the finals. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be to look at the Celtics. Well, they win Game 1. Do you think they can keep the momentum going?
Well, if they can keep it going and win Game 2. This series may be all but over. When you're heading home with a 2-0 lead, your confidence is through the roof.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Pritchard and White are their guard. And it's Vucevic in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
You got to D up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
Randall against Tatum. Pass to DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And here's Tatum for 3. The shot, no good. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Randall throws it down.
You know, once he has the position he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Austin's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him. And he said, we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And Tatum is really good at bouncing off the defense. Again, playing through contact and knocking down shots, despite getting bumped and thumped on his way to the hoop.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Now Edwards for the 3. And Vucevic pulls it down.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Well, White right there showing you he's opportunistic on offense. Saw the lane open up and exploded right through it.
Tatum against Randall. McDaniels outside. To Gobert. It's stolen by Pritchard. On the wing, Brown. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. And here is Tatum. Vucevic a screen on Randall. 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Tatum. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Edwards against White. Randall a screen on White. Left side, Edwards. to Randall. Over Tatum. Randall no good. Boston leading by 3. With some arc. Here's White. Another shot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, I like the concentration and focus of White. As he knows he's going to get contact, he's able to score through it.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Pritchard passes to Tatum, shoots over McDaniel. Tatum no good.
I can see why he pulled up for the leaner, but the defense adjusted to that as well.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Tatum down low. Working on McDaniels. 6 to shoot. McDaniels against Tatum. And another miss by Boston. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's McDaniels. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The length that McDaniels brings gives him an advantage against the smaller defender, sometimes drawing a foul like he did there.
And McDaniels drops them both.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from this charity stripe. You love to see that.
Brown dishes to Vucevic. Back to Brown. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Edwards passes to Gobert. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Second chance shot, and Gobert with the lay-in.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Outside Tatum. Drills the three-pointer. Tatum's got 11 points.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
Timberwolves trail by 4. DiVincenzo with it. Outside Edwards. From deep three-point land. It doesn't go for him.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
And it's Vucevic missing.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Pass to Gobert to the wing on the left. Randall against Pritchard. McDaniels outside. Fires from way outside. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
We've come to expect plays like that from Brown. He won't waste any opportunity to throw it down.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Austin also with the sub. Mars is checked in. And here is DiVincenzo. And stolen by Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
McDaniels outside. Pass to Edwards. They need this. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now here's Tatum. 13 points in the game. And it's Boston with another.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Now Edwards. He's got 6. Picked by Randall. Rebounded by the Celtics. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. Delano Banton's checked in for Pritchard. To the middle. Here's Garza. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Randall a screen on Brown. Here's Edwards. Going inside. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Here's Banton. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's McDaniels. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
Here's Tatum. He's got 15. It's tipped. Here's Vucevic. He gets it in there.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Reed with a screen on Brown. Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Leading by 5. Rebound by Edwards.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. From 11 feet away, Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
DiVincenzo against Brown. Randall outside. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Celtics leading by 5. Brown kicks to Tatum. Pass to Garza. Tatum down low. He's defended by Randall. Count it. Vucevic has got his second bucket tonight.
Comfortable operating near the basket. Vucevic has size plus touch. That's a nice recipe for scoring in multiple ways.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Both free throws good from Randall.
You know, Julius Randall offers a versatile skill set. Not only does he have outstanding handles for a guy of his size, he's pretty quick, too. He's also got that strength, which is a pretty nice combination.
DiVincenzo against Pritchard. Here's Tatum. Knocked away. And so Boston again turning it over.
Look, the intentions were good. I like the unselfishness, but the execution, a lot to be desired.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
And the Celtics making a change here. Walsh is checked in. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to DiVincenzo. Another miss by Minnesota. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. There's 10 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Randle outside. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And the Celtics, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Sam Hauser. And it's Queta in at the 5. Pass to Reed. Now Gobert, the 3. And Pritchard pulls it down. Puts it up. Nice shot by Walsh. And the Celtics lead by 7.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Now the Timberwolves with it. Island with it. Pass to Dosunmu. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. They'd like to continue the success they had on Friday night here.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
And here's Anderson. Nothing on the board. It's to Gobert. Back to Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Gobert.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
Pritchard passes to Garza. Trying to find Pritchard and gets it to him, and they pick up 2.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Highland. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Whitey's checked in for the Celtics. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Rudy Gobert is second.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And he makes that one.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Island against Pritchard. Here's Reed to the paint. Looking for Dosunmu, and he gets it there. And it's sent back by White. It's tipped. Island against Pritchard. Pass to Garza. Celtics passing it around. Here's White. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Hey, and White is a fighter now. When he's close inside, he's committed to going aggressively to the rack. And if he doesn't score, he at least is going to draw the foul.
Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. The offensive rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Boston again missing. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now Highland. Over in the corner goes Sumu. Mr. Gobert. Now Reed. He's covered by Pritchard. Here's Dosunmu. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Saving that trip. Nas Reed turning a miss into a bucket.
Boston leading by 6. Outside White. This one for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Reed. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to him well.
Pritchard against Highland. Pritchard passes to Garza. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Hits the three-point bomb. Tatum's got 18 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Reed. Up and in on the way.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Tatum. 18 points for him. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And Pritchard puts up a deep 3. They get it again. Tatum passes to Queta. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Highland. Reed with a screen on Pritchard. Highland's shot is good. Highland's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Outside Tatum. To the middle. Here's Queta. Gobert with the block.
Gobert denying that chance at the rim. The stifle tower doing his thing.
Pritchard against Highland. Outside, Reed fires the 3. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. Highland deciding where to go with it. And there's the drive. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And Queta gets it to go. Timberwolves trail by 3. Highland with it. 6 points for him. Reed with a screen for Highland. Over Tatum. The rebound by Queta.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Edwards has come in for Minnesota. Sam Hauser's checked in for the Celtics. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter.
He's found his game in the second quarter, looking very assertive now.
And so White will bring it up for the Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Tatum looking around. Over Anderson. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Anderson against Tatum. Anderson passes to Reed. The kick out to Anderson. Here's Highland. Offensive rebound. Brown against Reed. Minnesota making some changes. Randall comes in for Naz Reid. And it's McDaniels in for Gobert. On defense, the Celtics. It's a three-point game. Shot clock at 6. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Celtics have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Tatum bats for 2. Boston again missing. The Timberwolves shooting with 42% accuracy in the second quarter. And here is McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
McDaniel's going upstairs with an athletic move.
Boston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. And the basket by Tatum.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Now Edwards. He's got 12. Randall kicks to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Anderson a screen on Brown. Edwards no good.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Vucevic checked in for the Celtics. Richard comes in for Sam Hauser. Here's Brown. It's stolen by Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition. Has a really good understanding of how to feel the lane and get where he needs to be.
Brown outside. McDaniels against Tatum. 6 to shoot. Boston again missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Randall. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Ozumu, he is checked in for McDaniels. Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. Anderson trying to free himself up. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Anthony Edwards plays with a lot of strength, boy. That allows him to power right through contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. He throw good, Edwards. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Pritchard. White bounce pass. Brown outside. Great D that time from Edwards.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Randall outside. And he gets it to go. Randall's got his third basket of the night right there.
Randall's a bruiser now. The willingness to be physical inside, a big part of Randall's game.
Vucevic setting the pick for Pritchard. Here's White. Good on the three-point shot. White's got 6 here in this quarter. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter of who can catch that momentum.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Celtics up by 2. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm joined by Coach Mazzulla. Joe, what was the focus out there offensively?
We just got to fight for our spacing. We have to fight the screen. We have to fight to create advantages. It's two great teams playing against each other, and you're going to have to earn it. And so we just got to do a better job creating separation on the offensive end and fight for our great spacing.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love and no disappointment.
Talk about putting yourself in a position to succeed. They've executed, and they're taking good shots.
Playing just the... Looking at how the Celtics... And that about wraps it up.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Out to the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And it's Reed. In at the 5. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniels. Boston leading by 5. Outside Tatum. Inside, Tatum finds the deuce.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one, doing it all.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. McDaniels outside. Over Brown. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Lost Boston's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13.
3 for 3 this half. Nothing to complain about with that.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Brown, no good on the free throw.
You've got to respect the mind Brown has for the game. Both ends of the floor, he is so good at spotting the opening and taking advantage.
Reed with the screen on White. 6 on the shot clock. And Edwards with the stop.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's Pritchard. Here's Tatum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Making a move. Tatum's got it. A high IQ offensive play.
And so Tatum nails them both. Timberwolves trail by 9. Oh, here's Edwards. 19 points in the game. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half. This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Pretty tight defense there on Edwards. As a matter of fact, a little too tight.
The Timberwolves haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. Free throw good, Edwards. And Edwards drops them both.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Pass to Tatum. A 3. Boston again missing. Timberwolves trail by 7. Edwards looking it over. Reed with a screen for Edwards. Edwards with the powerful flush.
That explosive space off the pick was all Edwards needed. Nice execution in the two-man game right there.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Vucevic from outside the arc. Hangs home the trifecta. Vucevic has got 7 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Reed with the screen on Pritchard. From the arc. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 5 in the bucket from Reed.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Tatum passes to Vucevic, and the shot goes in. 9 points in the game so far.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Driving the lane. The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
Look at how DiVincenzo burst inside on the drive. Gave the defense no time to set up.
Outside, White. Pass to Vucevic. Now Pritchard. Three-pointer. And rebounded by McDaniel. Reed with a screen for McDaniel. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pritchard from outside. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now tonight. McDaniel's outside. Pass to Edwards. There's the 3. Edwards drills the 3.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Brown outside. It's deflected. Boston's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Clock at 6. Pritchard from outside. Randall grabs the board.
It's not his night, but his teammates have picked him up.
McDaniels on the wing. Guarded by Tatum. Randall surveying the D. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
Just cannot allow DiVincenzo to shoot it from there.
And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. Right the pass to Vucevic. Now Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Outside White. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Randall outside. Tatum driving and slam dunk by Tatum.
Man, I love how strong Tatum goes to the rack. When you give him room to get up, he's banging that thing.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. DiVincenzo against Pritchard. For 3, Edwards. Boston grabs the miss.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Anthony Edwards on top. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in. And a change for the Celtics. Garza's checked in. Pritchard against DiVincenzo. McDaniels outside. Randall outside. And the basket is good. And that's 10 points for Julius Randall.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
Back to Pritchard. Here's Garza. He's defended by Randall. Just 5 on the clock. Bucket is good. Tatum's got 29. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Randall with a screen for Edwards. Gobert in the corner. Back to Edwards. Outside for Randall. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Randall's got 12. Here's Tatum. He has 29. He takes it in. Oh, looping down the lane. Tatum.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Bones Island is checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Timberwolves trail. Island with it. He's got 8. Picked by Randall. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pritchard finds Tatum. Pritchard with the screen on McDaniel. The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Minnesota's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. It's stolen by Vucevic. Tatum against McDaniel. Left side Tatum. Doesn't go for it. Nice defense from McDaniel.
wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the toughness McDaniels plays with is impressive. He doesn't back down from any defender inside.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Celtics.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Kate is checked in, and Sam Hauser subbed in for Jason Tatum.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Brown outside. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Randall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Brown against Highland. Outside, Edwards. Five to shoot. From 16 feet away, Kansas. Edwards got 28 points for the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Back to Pritchard. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Edwards got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Edwards with a physical finish inside.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Brown the pass to Garza. Hauser with the ball. McDaniels picks him up. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. And a change for the Celtics. White's checked in. Edwards against White. Gobert with a screen on White. Near the three-point line. Edwards with the dunk of the night.
Really like what Edwards did there. Assertive in the two-man game.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Celtics trail by 4. Now Pritchard. After Hauser. Here's White. Celtics passing it around. Here's Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point land. Rebound, Minnesota.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there for him.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Boston, filling the perimeter slots, it'll be White and Tatum. And it's Queta in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Tatum drives in. Stolen by McDaniels. Left side, Anderson. Pass to Edwards. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Tatum, and he uses the glass on the layup.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Anderson, a screen on White. Here's Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. Edwards, good. Edwards got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Tatum, no good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
White against Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. From outside, off the mark. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Gonzalez. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it down.
McDaniels outside. And it's Derek White with the rebound.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And here's Tatum for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Tatum's got 16 points here in the second half. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Minnesota making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Julius Randle comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Dosunmu in for Edwards. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Both free throws good from Dosunmu.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Reed gets the bucket.
Reed has a pretty proficient three-point shot. He's a big guy who loves to stretch the floor, too.
Tatum passes to Gonzalez. Down low. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's going to go on Naz Reid.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Sam Hauser. A three for DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got 4 assists in the game. And here is Tatum. White looking around. To the wing right side. Here's Vucevic. Rebound, Minnesota. Randle's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Now here's Dosunmu. Light covering. It's good. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Reed against Vucevic. Tatum on the wing. Lays it up off the glass. Tatum's got 42 in the game.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length, for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
Dosunmu, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Dosunmu. Reed with a screen on White. Here's Dosunmu. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
You can't allow Reed to get that kind of positioning. He's got great touch down there.
Celtics passing it around and slammed up by Tatum.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
DiVincenzo against Gonzalez. Randall outside. Pass to Reed. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. 14 points for Naz Reed.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Gonzalez passes to Vucevic. Over to the left wing. Now White. Tatum setting the pick for White. Fires top of the key. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Vucevic against DiVincenzo. Randall is doubled. The dunk and the foul. Powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Strong move by Reed. He's tall and agile and strong. He's hard to slow down.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Anderson's checked in.
One shot.
And that one falls for Reed.
And every season, it seems, Reed takes another step forward in adding to his game, and that's a testament to his strong work ethic.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Kyle Anderson. DiVincenzo against Pritchard. Brown outside. The kick out to Tatum. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Reed with a screen on Pritchard. DiVincenzo.
Hey, why settle for the layup when you can dunk it? DiVincenzo putting on a show on that drive.
And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for Boston. Down by 12. On the wing, Brown. Edwards defending. To end the run. Brown, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Offensive rebound. And Gobert kicks to Reed. Takes a three. Rebounded by the Celtics. And here's Tatum for three. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 12. Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside, Reed. Takes it inside. And Brown over to help. Pocket four. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Celtics trail by 12. Brown outside. Cash money. Brown with the train.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He knows every possession is critical now. McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Reed. Hands it from downtown. Reed's got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves.
All Reed's looking for is an opportunity. They've given him that. He's been outstanding.
And the basket by Tatum.
And, you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
DiVincenzo against Pritchard. Edwards a screen on Pritchard. For three. Vucevic pulls it down.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch? Here in the second half, he's looked like a totally different player. That's his third triple.
Edwards with it. The shot misses.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
The shot is good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
1:51 left in the fourth. Outside, Reed. Can't stop the run with that one.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Here's Brown. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He got it right before the clock ran out.
Hey, and with Brown, guys, it doesn't matter what point in the game it is. I mean, he's ready to shoot whenever he has the ball in a good spot.
White against Edwards. Now Reed. And get the three. And here's Boston. They're on a 12-3 run right now. And out of bounds is the Timberwolves gain possession.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Now Reed rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
You can see why they turned to Reed in that moment. He is a heater.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Minnesota making a switch. Dosunmu's checked in. Now Pritchard fires the three. McDaniels pulls it down.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting threes. He's got to find another way to be productive.
And taken away by Brown.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
Oh, what a block by Gobert. This is why he's considered the defensive anchor of this team.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Leading by 5. Knocks down the three. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Now Gobert. McDaniels outside. Edwards against Pritchard. 5 on the clock. Oh, that is a big-time in.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's proof.
Timeout call, the Celtics. 8 seconds left in the game. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Tatum. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him do their game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw really changes everything here. I mean, now they just have to guard the three-point line.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a poster. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at one game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you guys got it done. How did you feel about the level of play coming down the stretch?
Absolutely amazing. You know, there's ups and downs of the season, but, you know, one thing is we're going to play hard every night and give ourselves a chance. So we did that for most of the night, but, you know, we did an amazing job staying together.
The effort certainly was not lacking tonight. Thanks, Julius.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game,